Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Redux, and welcome back to another kind of technology-ish type video. Today, I want to show you how to get... Okay, that's not working. I want to show you how to get Pocket Edition Minecraft, or Minecraft Bedrock Edition, on your Mac, running on the actual hardware, not in an emulator like this Minecraft Bedrock launcher does, because this lags, and this does not. Right, so I kind of made a crapola moment. I never said anywhere in this video that this specific way of installing this only works for about a week. Past that, the app will either disable itself or delete itself from your system, and you'll have to go through this process again. Luckily, the limit for, how many apps you can do this with in a week resets after a week, so you're good to do it again. And you can do that as long as you like, but I'm not going to promise your data is going to be there still, because I don't know, but as far as I know, it shouldn't invalidate the app data, so yeah, you can probably still do this and actually use it this way if you really wanted to. So, how are we going to do this? Let's illustrate the problem. If I go into downloads, right here, actually no, right here, I have the file I want to use. It's an IPA file. IPA stands for iPod app, or maybe iPhone app, iPad app, it doesn't really matter. It's just the file extension for programs that are not unpacked and, installed on an iDevice, but can with, proper instructions. And I'm here to give you some. So the problem is, if you just double click this, actually, they took that out. It's supposed to launch some kind of installer that will just fail to install the app on here, which, by the way, this is an M4 Pro, MacBook Pro, so maybe they just took that out. They probably took that out in Sonoma, or whatever the latest macOS is. What the hell am I on? Sequoia. They probably took it out in Sequoia, so you don't even see the error anymore, but let's just say you can't install this by default. But the architecture in my iPhone, which runs this app just fine from the App Store, and the architecture inside this MacBook Pro are basically one and the same, so let's assume it'll just run on here. So how do we get this app installed? Well, you go get this app called Sideloadly, which I believe is a standalone app, or some kind of standalone thing. I tried to use Cydia Impactor, but I couldn't get that to work anymore. So Sideloadly is the next best bet. So you open Sideloadly, it does some random crap, and then you have to log in with your Apple ID. So it'll look basically just like this. You have to enter in your Apple ID, and then it asks for your login, and if you have 2FA enabled, you have to deal with that. But anyway, you log in, which I guess is simple enough, so I don't need to show you that. And then you select your account in the thingy, and then this picker, usually there would be some other device here if you have it plugged in, like an iPhone, so you can like sideload onto your iPhone, which you can actually do. I can get my iPhone right next to me, my iPhone 12 Pro, or even like an iPad 4 from 10 years ago, plug it into this Mac and select it in this list, because it will show up there, and then, sideload whatever app I want, if it's compatible with that device, onto it using this. That just works. But we're going one step further, or more specifically one step back from that. We're not installing it on a device. We're instead installing it on the Apple Silicon itself, which is this computer. That's what this option is. That's just there, which is kind of amazing. So all you do is drag the IPA to it, or actually you can just do this. Get lost. Oh, shut up. Okay, and then it opens up a picker, and you navigate to the app. Duh. Then the Minecraft should show up here. Some of them don't. I'll show you one that didn't after this. But then you just click Start, and if you haven't done this 10 times in 7 days, you should see all this happening. And so far I've done this 3 times, even with one that wasn't compatible with this MacBook, which again I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, so the unpacking and signing parts and packing, those apparently take the longest in this. Everything else should be fairly quick, especially if you're on an Apple Silicon machine. And when it says done, you can quit that and navigate to your applications, and hopefully you will see Minecraft. Oh, that's funny. I actually have 2 installed now. And yeah, let's just freaking open it and see what happens. It should have my data. It might have my data. Yeah, it has my data from the first time I did this. I changed my name to Playa. I don't know why I'm black. I'm not black in real life. Oh, geez. Okay, I don't know what just happened. It just I don't know. I'm a different black person. Anyway, whatever. Let's go into play, and then, well, I made a world named Suck, and yeah, the aspect ratio is a bit crap, and I don't know how to fix that. And yeah, if you press forward, holding W, there's some issues with that. But I believe a controller does work with this, although I haven't tested that, so maybe that's something for you to test on your own. But keyboard does work, but you might want to turn off whatever this, you know, ticking is, this noise that, you know, that's actually the noise that happens when, like, you're in an application and you can't hit a certain key. When you hit a certain key that doesn't do anything and it instead makes that noise. That's that noise. That's why that's happening, because, you know, I'm completely confusing this computer. But this is running, and it's running much, much better than whatever emulation kind of thing is going on inside the Bedrock launcher here, which definitely isn't an official thing. Whereas this is as close to as official running on this Mac default Minecraft as you can get right now. Since they're not planning to support this ever, because, you know, Microsoft being dicks. But anyway, so this is running freaking like basically flawlessly, apart from the fact that, you know, the aspect ratio is kind of screwed. You can make it full screen, and that makes it a little bit better, but I mean, it's still not very great, and there's still this, you know, noise when you hold forward. But regardless, this is running very well. I think some of the entities are lagging, but again, I'm recording in ProRes, so that may be part of it. You know, recording in ProRes 4K 60, so yeah, that's probably part of it. But, you know, the frame rate is awesome. It's probably not 120, but to be honest, I wasn't expecting peak performance on this. You know, this is completely unoptimized, so, you know, take whatever you see with a grain of salt. But, you know, this is running, and that's very special. So there's no quit button. I just have to do this and then go like that. I haven't tried signing in or joining any worlds or joining anyone else, because this is not the newest version as far as I know, so that probably wouldn't work anyway unless you did have an IPA of the newest version, which I was not able to find. So if you try this with the newest version, you should actually be able to join other people's servers. Now let's check out the IPA that I installed that actually didn't work, and let me just show you why it wouldn't work. I tried to install this. This is Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.1.2 from 2010 or 2011, whenever Pocket Edition started. And, well, it did install. It's right here. But it's not going to launch, because, of course, it's, you know, 10 years old and for a completely different platform. It was probably compiled for the weird Samsung ARM processors that iOS devices were using before the A4 and the whole Apple Silicon thing even got started in the phones. So that's how old that is, and yeah, no doubt that doesn't run. But anyways, guys, this has been Ira Redux, and if you want to see more weird kind of guides like this, then I will make them. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next live stream, short, or video, whatever that may be. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helps a few people, or maybe made a few people laugh. I'll see you all next time.